Okay. Hey guys, what's up? It's Mika. Welcome back to UG Social Experiments. This week we're going to do the line experiment. So we brought in a few of you to ask you and your opinions about motivation and your future. So let's check it out. Well, so this is called the line experiment, right? So I'm going to ask you guys or tell you guys a bunch of statements, and I want to know your opinion on it. They're not hard questions, I promise. So first question is, the music I listen to plays a big part of who I am. This is strongly disagree.
Okay, so there's like two genres of music, right? There's like the Christian music and then like all the other stuff. So when it comes to Christian music, I like to listen to it because I feel like obviously they all have messages, and so I feel like when I understand what it's saying, it kind of like makes me like rethink and like, oh, I need to do this and this. But then when I hear the other type of music, sometimes it may have like a little bit of influence on me because like it just does.
Yeah, I think like same. It's like two like types of music that I like will listen to, but like my music taste only appeals to myself because like I think like I'm the type of person I'll go 50 different type of ways when listening to music and stuff like that. So it's like I can start off with gospel and it'll kind of like touch my soul a little bit and then kind of end up totally somewhere else. Yeah, somewhere else, and then like it'll still like hype me up to be like to please the soul as the person that I am.
I just totally forgot what I was gonna say.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know what was the question again? Sorry, I was trying to form it. Yeah, it does that, and there's like different types of Christian too, and I think that's really cool. I also really love country, and that kind of can shape my personality sometimes. So that's all I have to say.
I'm in neutral because I don't really listen to music.
Okay.
But like when I do, it's just like, I don't know. I either listen to her music because I have to. But I don't really pay attention to lyrics until I really want to. But I don't know.
All right, everybody back in the middle. Okay, here's another one. Self-improvement techniques are the source of your generation's motivation during difficult times.
I think when it comes to like trying to be motivated, self-improvement, yeah, it's really important because once you get something done, like for example, if you wake up to a clean room, you're already inspired to do something during the day, because if you wake up to a clean room, you're like, oh, I feel motivated to do even more stuff that is productive. So yeah, I think self-improvement plays a big role in motivation.
So like what you like a part of the question was like in a difficult time, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So it was like, yeah, I think if I'm down or if I'm sad and stuff like that, the first thing that I do to like kind of get up and like actually get my life together and get started, like kind of what Renee said, once you start, it just kind of gets the ball rolling to do more and more and more and more. So like you'll improve more and more and more. So it's like it's kind of always just about like that first kind of step, especially like when you're sad, because then like once you're sad, then it kind of like gets your mind off of it when you try to do something that will better yourself.
I hear you.
I guess I'm neutral because like self-improvement is not in everyone's minds to do, I guess, especially if they're having a hard time. And it's just different for everyone, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you. As people look and plan into the future, people should only think of following their dreams and passions. Okay, Nathan has a pretty strong opinion about it.
Just because, like, for me personally, like, I'm growing up, I've always wanted to be a pilot, for example, as a job. And I feel like if you don't really follow your dreams, then what's your purpose in life, almost? I know that, like, what? I feel like that's really what purpose is like following your dreams and doing whatever the Lord tells you to do, almost. So,
yeah, so like, yeah, that like plays a really big role, like, and it's always great to like follow your heart and like what you want to do, but like sometimes I think you have to be like realistic sometimes and kind of like do what you think will be like best for you. And I'm not saying like, oh, just do what you think will get you the most money and blah 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 blah, so you can live how you want to live.
Yeah.
Like always, you should do something you like, because like if you don't like it, then I don't think you're gonna do your best at it. But it's like, if you want to be Beyonce and you can't sing, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like,
Yeah.
you can't like, I don't know how you're gonna do that. So yeah.
Okay, I'm here because it says only dream and passions.
Okay.
And so, like, yeah, like they said, you have to think about everything, not just that one dream, how you're gonna get there. And there's gonna be ups and downs. And if it doesn't work, then what are you gonna do?
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk to me.
So at first I stood over here because, yeah, I agree. Oh, wait, I disagreed that you should only focus on your passion and your dreams, because obviously stability is important, and whenever you're living through life and you want to make a family, you want to make sure that you have everything that you can to provide for them. And sometimes it means sacrificing what you like has always dreamed of, but I don't know. But then I was like, then again, if your passion and dream is to do something and you're not doing that in your life, then you feel like not living your purpose, because that's what you've always been longing for. So I really don't have an opinion for it, because it really could go either way.
Back to the middle. I have enough support to get through any extremely difficult situation.
I strongly agree, because my parents and stuff, they support me, and they don't like put me down. Like if I'll get a bad grade, they'll be like, it's okay, like try to do better, but like they're not gonna hate on me for like getting a B or something, or a C, or and they're also like my friends, like they're really supportive, they really know me well, and so they know when I'm down, and they know when I'm not having a good day, and they know when I'm happy and stuff. And yeah, like also getting that support, you have to give it back.
Ibri, can I ask you why you switched?
At first I was just kind of like neutral, because it's like I'm not really good at like talking when I need support, if that makes sense. So I don't think it would be kind of fair to like hold people when it's me not talking to them when I need support. So it's like I changed to agree, because it's like, yeah, I have the support, but sometimes I just don't like to like talk and like reach out when I need it. So it's like that's why I changed.
I hear you. Renee, you switched, right?
Okay. So I went from completely agree to agree, because sometimes I have my doubts about other people around me, which is a bad thing, because I know that the people around me are super supportive and they love me. So I went back because maybe there's like a situation, I don't know, that maybe it won't be there.
I agree with what she said, how like you'll have your doubts at moments. And I was gonna go to strongly disagree, but then I realized agree, sorry.
You're good.
To strongly agree, because like then again, I'm the one that's having doubts, so it's not really like their fault. So
Yeah,
I feel like the things that really cause doubts is the stuff that I personally have been through like in the past, and you're trying to protect like your heart, like you don't want to get hurt. And I feel like it's not a bad thing to have those doubts, but it's good to be very cautious.
can I ask you something? Have you been through a difficult situation and you thought somebody was there for you, but they disappointed you, and that's what like creates that doubt? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Is that what like
Yeah,
doubt
I feel like I've
comes
been
from?
through enough of those to where I would say I am the way I am now. But, you know, I feel like you can't be like extremely cautious and not give people a chance to help you, if that makes sense. A chance to help you, because like they could possibly want to help you, but you know, it's It just comes naturally.
I just want to add.
Yeah,
that,
go ahead.
I've had like those situations, but I also know that I have people still that are there for me, and so I can go.
Okay, I hear you. My generation is selfish.
When people give hate, it's more like they're thinking of themselves. I don't know, and how they feel about it, and not like the big picture of things.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of us, like our generation, we always compare ourselves to like other people, and I feel like internally that can make us very selfish because we like want to be sometimes like we want to look like or we want to be like somebody else instead of ourselves, and I don't know, like I just feel like a lot of us can think about more of ourselves than other people, and that's just a big thing, I think.
Why are you neutral? Talk to me.
I just think like I don't really think about it like one way or another, because it's like I feel like everybody has a little bit of like selfishness in them, like no matter what generation, like, and yeah, like I just think I don't really think about it like that. Like if you're selfish, I feel like that's more of like a character trait type thing instead of like a whole like generational thing.
So I was thinking, like, yes, our generation is very selfish because this generation we've had phones and technology and iPads. Like a lot of us like actually did grow up like without the phones, and our parents like going through flip phones and stuff.
Yeah.
But now at this age, like we have that, and we're seeing like all this social media, and we can see them like they have like really nice shoes and stuff, and I want those, and so they start like all these things build up, and then yeah.
So at first I went to strongly agree because I feel like our generation is the most selfish and the most spoiled because of the technological advances that we've grown up with. But then it popped into my head, I'm like, I looked at recent news and stuff, and I found that our generation's actually really pushing for social change, I guess. So they really are looking out for other people. So that's why I stood there for a bit, kind of contemplating what side I wanted to be on.
Next question. My generation's motivation comes from what other people want from them.
Okay. I think especially now our generation has a tendency to be really self-conscious about what other people think about them. Especially the people who they look up to or like their family members, and they just want to do what they want to make their parents proud or to make the people around them proud. And so sometimes that's what motivates them to do certain things, because you see a lot of people, for example, like they go and do, oh, I want to major in this thing because my parents want me to do that, but do you really want to? So I don't know. Yeah, that's basically what I think.
I honestly believe that our generation isn't the most intelligent, and and because of that, they kind of follow leadership like blind sheep. But Renee made a really good point, saying that we really like other people's approval, and that's why we kind of just listen to what they say. So that's why I'm standing here at the strongly agree line.
To go off of that, getting other people's approval for sure. Like on social media, people post because they want people's approval.
Yeah.
They want, and yeah, that was my point.
Okay.
I was going to say that, I don't know, because I think motivation can come from a lot of things. I think it can come from, like, what you're passionate about, like, what your desires are in life, and, like, where you want to go and what you want to do. So I feel like motivation can come with, like, I want to go climb a mountain, and then you go do it. Like, I don't know. Like, it can be so many things, but that's true. We do follow people a lot of the time because we don't want to be left in a different area of life, maybe alone. Like that is a big thing that we do.
I hear you. Last question for the experiment. Friendships have to change as you move into the future.
I guess it depends because, like, as you get older and you change, I guess everybody changes in some ways. But if you have a person, I know many people like have friends that they've been friends with for like a long time, like 20 years or whatever. And I feel like it kind of just depends on who you meet at the time, because you can be friends with people for a long time. It just depends on where you go in life. And yeah, because now we have like phones, so we can just like text them all the time. So.
I kind of agree, because as you get older, like, the experiences you go through are going to be different than when you were little. Like, when you were little, you didn't really have to think about some things. And now, like, getting into relationships and doing those things, you're going to have to kind of strengthen your relationship with your friends and stuff. Because if you're actually, like, really close and want to stay friends, you have to keep working at it. It's not going to, both of you have to work at it together. It's not going to be easy sometimes, and other times it will. Like, if you guys are both doing it at the same time, it's not going to be hard. Yeah. And so, wait, can you repeat it again?
Friendships have to change as you move into the future.
Yeah, that's all I have.
I just strongly agree, kind of, because, like, I don't think you should be, like, having the same tendencies you were having, like, as a friendship when you were, like, in middle school and now you're in college. Like, at some point, like, because, like, I don't think change has to be, like, a bad thing about, like, with a friendship, because it's, like, you grow up, you mature, you get older, you do things differently. So it's, like, that doesn't mean... Like, when you grow up, I feel like your friendship should grow up too. So that means, like, y'all should grow together and stuff like that. So once you're both growing and it's, like, 50-50, like a good relationship type, like, it's going to just get better and better. And I don't think, like, change has to make that, like, a bad thing.
I agree that friendships do have to change over time. What she was saying doesn't have to be a bad thing, but obviously when you get older, you worry about different things and you experience things with your friends or not with your friends, and you have to adapt to the circumstances to which you've experienced. And, sometimes friendships are long distance and you have to adapt to whatever is going on. And what she said, you have to, like, both sides have to push in the relationship, and you can't just keep it the way it always has, because things have changed.
Well, now I'm kind of like,
You want to change?
yeah, I'm like over there and here, because like Evie made like a really good point, and Renee, but like the first reason like why I was here is because like I was just thinking like friendships don't have to change. Like obviously they grow when you go older, but I was thinking like change as in like cutting people off because of like how they could possibly bring you down, or like keeping the friendships that motivate you and like help you grow in life. So that's like that was my first thought, but now I'm kind of like wanting to go over there.
I believe that like you'll have those friends when you're super young, and like you guys are maybe like 6 or 7. You're not really thinking about much, and then as you grow older, you start thinking more for yourself, and your morals might start to develop, and you might find that your friends have different morals than you, and as a result, you might kind of grow apart. But at the same time, you also have those friends that have stuck with you through the hard and through the good, and so you also want to keep those friends with you throughout life. So that's why I have arguments for both sides. I'm Nathan. I'm apparently the only guy that did this today.
I'm Amanda, and I'm a senior, and I was born in Washington State.
I'm Carmeli, and I've been in Texas all my life.
I'm Grace, and I guess something that most people aren't interested in, I actually know a lot about sharks because I want to be a marine biologist. So
Okay.
I'm Jocelyn. I'm a junior, and I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Me and Renee get injured like every game.
I'm Ibri. I'm a junior. I like to bake a lot.
Okay.
Oh, and I crochet.
Thank you guys so much for coming in, and I love hearing each of your thoughts and your feelings about what we talked about. So yeah, great job, guys.